Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, made a pretty huge push here. We got up to 25. We made a couple detours, and we're going to talk about that. Honestly, I don't know what the next plan is. It's going to be a super interesting final weekend coming into the end of the season here. But yeah, so we made it rank 25 today. We're going to talk about all that and more in just a second. Guys, appreciate it if you use that code CHICKEN in the shop. We haven't had a deal or anything in the shop really in what feels like ever, but if you guys didn't know, instant training stacks. So if you do want to re-up on it, I usually do that and have like a month or so in advance. But yeah. Yep. Yeah, so that's where we're at for right now. And let's talk about the tech tree. So here's where we're at. Here's where we're at, guys, in terms of tech. So what we did today. Now, I know I said I was saving for 7, and I think that's what I'm doing now. So I'm not sure if I made the right move by doing what I did. But I unlocked the triple cannons. And we got the triple cannons. And sorry, I just went live, and my chat is still going. I don't know if it's still live or what's going on. I closed the stream. Over on the Chicken Gaming, if you want to check that out. So we got the triple cannons, we got the damage amp, and I felt like that was going to be a potential legendary push. That's why I did it, right? Otherwise, I think we're probably better off saving for 7 because it got really tricky going against some of these 7. Look at this guy. Chicky Breaky I just matched up against for, of course, my boss fight. And the guy's literally, well, I won't bother scrolling to show you, but he's number 31 globally, and I was like not even top 400 at the time, so pretty wild matchmaking all over the place today. Faced a lot of legendary guys, but we did, we did all right against most of the 6. But anyways, what we want to focus on today, the base didn't change. As you can see, it's the same base, I think. I might have swapped around. I think basically what I did was I added in these cannons, but it's more so that same kind of cluster in the middle around the damage amp, and then everything else is spread around the sides. That seems to be the best way to do the 6s, with the boom mines kind of spread out everywhere. That's what makes them really deadly. But the biggest thing today was the attacks. Let's go over this last attack here. And this one wasn't incredible or anything, but this was our bread and butter all day long. So let's break this down right off the start. So here's the drop. And you'll see what we do is we kind of keep everyone, we're using brick, by the way. We switch back to brick. And we keep everybody kind of within a battle orders or a battle orders and a half kind of space. And we're not spreading them out crazy like we were yesterday. The problem with that is when you spread them out too much, it costs too much GBE to keep up with the mines and all the nonsense that's going around. And, if a boom cannon comes into play or there's a rocket that's on your bombers, you don't have enough GBE, or at least I don't. I only have the gunboat. I think I only have 50, or there's one node or whatever. We don't have any extra ones. It's too much GBE to keep them all alive, especially against the 70Rs. That's the real problem with the 7s against the 6s, is it's too expensive to do the attack quickly, and you have to kind of sit and wait and let it play out. So anyways, so we keep them kind of spaced within a battle orders or 2, and the first thing that we want to do is we want to flare on, hopefully they have a defense on the landing. If they don't, then you can just let them run, that's fine. But yeah, we do that first flare. And again, we're keeping everyone almost within, one range or one diameter of a battle orders, more or less. Maybe like a battle orders and a half kind of spacing. But so from there, they space pretty well. And what we have to do is, you see brick runs up like crazy. You have to be really careful with brick and any mines right on the landing, or if there's any closed boom cannons or anything that's going to be able to one-shot her. Because what's going to happen is we're using that battle orders right out of the gates, which I think is a good idea. And then Brick is just going to charge up front, and the heavy choppers haven't had any time to start putting out heavies, right? So Brick's going to charge, and she's going to be at the very front. So the very first part of the attack is very stressful. Once you get through about halfway, it's pretty easy. But you see over here, like, we've got some bombers that are clearly about to step on a boom mine. We've got Brick, who's got some better coverage now, so we can kind of leave her alone a bit. But then you can see he's got these 4 packs of mines over here, 4 packs of mines over there. Just enough to keep out of range of the heavies and the where the heavy choppers are going to fly into. So we have to deal with those. And yeah, So I actually let them hit this boom mine over here. I think I let a lot of my troops die on that side, actually. We could have done that a little bit better, but either way, here we are. And yeah, the most important thing is just to keep Brick alive and healthy because we need those battle orders, right? So, yeah, and then this part gets tricky. So I like to put the laser down because the lasers just comes down to luck, really. Like sometimes just the way it targets or it hits, it might clip 7 of your bombers and then it's like, oh, okay, the attack's over. So I like to put 1 or 2 shocks down on it. I don't want to deal with it unless I absolutely have to save Brick or, you know, a bunch of bombers from a pack of mines. The laser's getting the highest priority because we typically only need to shock it once, maybe twice. Like you look right here, for example, yeah, it's going to hit maybe 1 or 2 bombers, but we could probably clear it up pretty easily with the battle orders rather than shocking again. I'm playing it safe here. I'm shocking it. And then we get through the middle here. We get the damage amp done. This is where the attack gets easy. You see that really quickly right there. I got that smoke down on the boom cannon as it was about to target because I didn't want to have to circle back and grab his engine. They ended up taking it anyways, so that was kind of a waste. But, you know, either way. So yeah, we shock it right there. And the next thing we got to worry about are those mines over there on the right as we work our way down. We also need another battle orders as quickly as we can save it. Again, all this stuff is just gunboat energy. So the more GBE we have, everything's going to become easier. It's not going to be as crucial to, you know, prioritize this over this because you can just do it all at once, right? So yeah. So we take this down. Then it's just about battle orders and flaring. That's all it comes down to. You know, sometimes you can free clear and it's faster. Usually it's faster just to flare. It just depends. If you have a lot of bombers spaced out really nicely, then, you know, that's something to worry about. But if not, just flare them and you'll be okay. And that's it. That's the attack strategy. So, yeah, I just wanted to break that down because that was the biggest game changer for me today anyways was the attack strategy over the defenses and everything else. Because I actually got the cannons, I had the amp, and I was at low 24, borderline 23. And it wasn't until I really dialed the attack in that I was doing a little bit better. So we'll do one live hit here before we wrap things up, guys. Not going to make it just an all-talking video, of course. And we're 25 now, so the match pick is going to be weird. I'm just stopping pushing at this point just because, you know, the higher you get on the leaderboard, I forget if I said this in the video or the stream, but the higher you get on the leaderboard, the more, you know, tricky the matchmaking is going to be because there's less players up there. You're more likely to match up with someone that's higher than you. In my opinion, I feel like that's how it works. So, you know, if it's not a major push point, then there's no reason to keep it going. So let's see what we got. Let's see. It'll spin for a minute, but yeah, you guys let me know in the comments if there we go, Legendary 2 again. So that's an auto loss. We cannot beat 70 hours are tough. Maxed 70 hours, forget about it. This guy's got, you know, 250, 300 more keys than I do, and there's just simply no way. It's impossible for us to beat him. Just being honest, it's impossible. We might have a chance if like if we had a lot of GBE per se, but without that, no sir. But we'll still try our best, and we'll still do the attack anyways. I'm not going to retreat or just give up. The good thing about playing Legendary 2 players, or Legendary players for that matter, when you're really far below them, is you don't lose a lot of stars. I'm still going to be in 25 after this. Not that that matters or means anything, but yeah, I think I did 3 boss fights in a row on my last push to rank 25. You guys can watch that stream back again on the Chicken Gaming. Let's take out some of these points here. But yeah, I had 3 matches in a row, and that was because I was going against Legendary guys every single time. I went against Legendary 1, then a Legendary 2, and I lost a total of 6 stars from all of them. Or from both of them, rather. So it's just funny how that works sometimes. Okay, let's see, what does we got over here? Okay, around that boom cannon, we might be okay. That shock mine's actually really helped us out on this side. There we go. That kid didn't go anywhere. Ouch, ouch, ouch. We've got our last battle orders off. Just before Brick taps out on us. But yeah. I don't know. That was not a great hit. I can't blame that on the lack of GB or anything else. That was just simply chicken playing like a doofus. And yeah, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. If I had critters, we could take down that engine, but we do not have them, so we can't. We got no brick left, so we got nothing left here. But either way, I hope that helps you guys out. Yeah, let's see. I mean, we can always get lucky and we'll get an opponent as retreated, but I've only had one guy do that today. And yeah, it's not going to happen here, so. Yeah, appreciate you guys for watching. Actually, I want to wait, because I want to show you how many stars we're going to lose here, because that is kind of entertaining. When you play somebody as damage higher up than you are, it's kind of cool to see. So we will go over this way. Oh, what'd you guys think of the new troop hero, whatever, thing that might be coming out? And a couple more artilleries. Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit slow, but yeah, I don't know. It looks cool. Crossover, Boom Beach Frontlines. That's what everybody's saying. I haven't been on Frontlines in a while, so not 100% sure how accurate that is, but it seems to be. Seems to be. But yeah, we'll see. We'll lose, what, 2 stars here, I think? Yeah, 2 stars. So that's pretty interesting. But either way, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if it's interesting, entertaining, or informative. Catch the next one, guys. Chicken out. Back.